Hello and welcome to Howzzat. Just a few more games left before we spot all four qualifiers for the IPL playoffs this year. Getting to be exciting with Rajasthan Royals turning the tables on Kings XI Punjab. Good morning to you, Vijay.
Yeah, good morning, Rajaraman. It was a superb game, and I think we're in for some exciting contests tonight.
Ben Stokes versus Chris Gayle. This was quite a interesting battle. Of course, they did not come face to face. This is not a boxing match, but both of them performed really well for their side. Chris Gayle missing out on 100 by just that one run, and Ben Stokes turning in a good all-round performance. It was quite a cricket match, Vijay, last night.
Quite a cricket match. I mean, if you look at Chris Gayle, he was fighting a lone battle. I mean, have you seen a better of a ball than Chris Gayle, Rajaraman? I don't think I have. I mean, there will be many names. We can have a debate on this, but this guy is he creates a bad ball. And I think same applies to Ben Stokes. In the times to come, he's going to set many records. A very fabulous all-round stroke player, and it is just that bad luck for Chris Gayle. He ended on the losing side, but and Ben Stokes deserved. I mean, he did everything right on the field last night.
Including taking that great catch in that first over, Vijay diving full length forward to dismiss Mandeep Singh in that first over from Jofra Archer. And what a first over it was to set up a great match last night.
Yeah, they got the right start. I mean, you get an informed batsman like Mandeep with that kind of a delivery, with Ben Stokes contributing with that kind of a catch. It was just the right start for Rajasthan Royals. But Kings XI, I think they made a match of it.
Yes, they did. There is no doubt about that. Getting past that 180 mark and setting a challenging total for Rajasthan Royals. It was interesting for those who could sit through the night and watch the chase. Uh, Sanju Samson's coming good one more time, playing a very good knock was critical for Rajasthan Royals.
Yeah, Rajaraman, I may be jumping the gun, but I want to ask you, don't you think Gayle and um, skipper Rahul, they missed out on maybe they could have batted a little quicker, maybe another 20 odd runs at a faster pace. I mean, in hindsight.
Definitely, Rahul could have. He seems to be settling down into a 125 runs per 100 balls kind of scoring rate. And they showed statistics last night on how he scores faster after getting to 30, but he did not contribute too much after that. Rahul really needs to consider how he can contribute a little bit more with the bat, especially with Mayank Agarwal not around and Mandeep Singh falling early. So he kind of settles down to a role, a supporting role, so to say, Vijay, with him leaving the scoring to Chris Gayle. Now, Gayle also takes some time, and I think that slowed them down a little bit, but it worked in Rajasthan Royals' favor for sure.
Yeah, I mean, this was just a thought. I thought I'll check with you before we plunge into the show.
No, it was a critical aspect, Vijay, in a game where 360 runs are scored. We sometimes tend to lose sight of the fact that a team batting first on a pitch that is conducive to batting, even though Rahul spoke of it as a sticky wicket. I'm not so sure how it was a sticky wicket at the start of the game. You know, the dew can come in later. Of course, it is a bit of a punt with the dew that Steve Smith took. But when you're batting first, you would expect the captain to take some responsibility and score at a faster clip and not leave it to the other batsmen. Yes, it's important to play the holding role. Yes, it is important to play supporting cast to Chris Gayle. But when you can score quickly, you must. And I think Rahul will have learned some lessons last night.
Yeah, sure. When he reflects on the innings, he would realize that he was a bit slow. He could have done much better. And as for the pitch, I mean, I think it was a nice, very good pitch to bat because look at how Gayle batted.
And it looked like they were going to get 200 at one stage. They were going at 10 runs and over, and that was seemed very comfortable. And they had not even accelerated the scoring. And when it looked like it was going to be 200 runs, Rajasthan Royals bowlers did a great job, especially Ben Stokes and Jofra Archer coming back to take wickets and then to slow them down was great to watch from Rajasthan Royals' perspective.
Kings XI Punjab, any number of analysis, they will definitely reflect and realize that they were 20 runs short. Even though, if we listen to the press conference, I heard Rahul thought it was a par score, which I thought was surprising.
No, I thought we were 10, 15 runs ahead of par. I mean, we've seen the scores here before, and 160, 170 before we started the innings was what we decided would be a winning total. And after losing Mandeep early and after having played a couple of overs, me and Chris felt like the wicket wasn't that easy to bat on. And I mean, a lot of credit goes to Chris and the way he batted. I don't think anybody apart from Chris on a sticky wicket like that would have gotten 99 runs, and those were very, very valuable. Did give us a chance to give us the best chance to win the game. And the first half I think we did really, really well, and I was really happy with the score we got.
I would have joined issue with Rahul Vijay for sure, where he calls a 180 plus score as par. It looked like Kings XI would need 200 to defend, especially with the dew coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it's so difficult to grip the ball when the dew factor is there. Obviously, 170 couldn't have been a par score. You had to have, I mean, 200 would have been definitely a safe score, no doubt, a winning score. On this the kind of bowling Punjab had, but at the end of the day, I think the team which played better deserved was the winner.
There is no doubt about that. Rajasthan Royals played very good all-round cricket, except for a couple of catches that they dropped. And lucky for young Rian Parag, he wouldn't have to rule dropping Chris Gayle. He got to watch Chris Gayle score a few runs, but his side ended on the winning side, and he would be one relieved youngster.
Oh yes, very relieved youngster. But Rajaraman, I think there also Robin Uthappa did kind of confuse him by going for that catch because Parag was running into the ball. So it was Parag's catch all through. And it was a misunderstanding. Fine, Parag would have definitely must have felt terrible during the whole Punjab innings. But you were right, big relief for the youngster. Lessons to be learned. So I think that it was good entertainment. Good he dropped the catch, so at least we could watch Gayle produce that whirlwind innings.
There was another very, very good catch on the line that Rahul Tewatia took, Vijay, and that helped Rajasthan Royals stop Kings XI from getting away to a winning score.
That was a good balancing catch he took. He just did so beautifully, and he could have overstepped, but he controlled himself in the right time. Good catch, no doubt.
Let us watch what he has to say about that catch himself, both about Ben Stokes and his catch, two catches that really stood out last night.
फील्डिंग में वही है कि फील्डिंग में सब यही बात होती थी कि इंटेंट दिखाना है फील्डिंग में, कॉन्फिडेंस दिखाना है फील्डिंग के अंदर, क्योंकि फील्डिंग सब कॉन्फिडेंस के ऊपर है. प्रैक्टिस में भी हम बहुत ज़्यादा हार्ड वर्क कर रहे थे फील्डिंग के ऊपर भी, और जैसा हम यूएई में खेल रहे हैं तो यहाँ पे थोड़ा लाइट्स डिफरेंट है. दुबई में खेल रहे थे वहाँ लाइट थोड़ी डिफरेंट से थोड़ा डिफिकल्ट था कैच करना, तो हमने बहुत अच्छा एडजस्ट किया. जो भी माहौल था ग्राउंड जो एनवायरनमेंट था हमने काफ़ी अच्छा उसको उसमें माहौल में हमने अच्छी फील्डिंग करी. और बेन स्टोक्स वन ऑफ द बेस्ट फील्डर्स हैं हमारी टीम के, और उन्होंने जैसे पहला कैच पकड़ा तो टीम काफ़ी ऊपर आ गई थी, क्योंकि पहले ओवर में अगर आप विकेट ले लेते हो और वो भी इतनी अच्छी कैच पकड़ो तो टीम काफ़ी ऊपर आ जाती है. और रही बात मेरे कैच की, तो मैं बाउंड्री लाइन पे ही था, क्योंकि उस टाइम वो सिर्फ छक्के ही देख रहे थे, तो बॉल काफ़ी फ्लाई कर रहा था. थोड़ा लेट दिखा था बॉल, बट मैं बाउंड्री लाइन पे था, तो ये एक पॉजिटिव था कि मैं बाउंड्री लाइन पे था और राइट टाइम पे जंप करा तो वो कैच पकड़ा.
Considering the fact that Tewatia took Nicholas Pooran's catch, it was crucial for Rajasthan Royals because Nicholas Pooran looked like one batsman who could have matched Gayle in scoring rate and taken the team to 200 plus.
He had taken off. Pooran, if you see, he was timing those shots beautifully, and I think Rajaraman, we would be making a big, we would be doing injustice to Tewatia, because remember how he bowled also. He bowled splendidly. I mean, to at that point, to keep Gayle and Rahul under check, it was a big credit to him. And also then getting Puran with that catch was a very, very critical contribution.
In fact, talking about Rahul Tewatia's bowling, Vijay, last night was offered us some excitement. 4 leg spinners on view, 2 from each side. But Shreyas Gopal bowled just 1 over, and Rahul Tewatia managed to bowl 3 very good overs, very competent overs for Rajasthan Royals. And then we got to see Ravi Bishnoi bowling better than M. Ashwin. Slightly disappointing for those who thought that all 4 leg spinners would be in top form and bowl really well. But it was good to see Rahul Tewatia bowl the way he did.
Yeah, Tewatia has grown in confidence. I mean, after that batting performance, he is chipping in with fantastic bowling performances. So Ashwin, yes, Ashwin was up against a very difficult batsman who was just looking to play those big shots against the spinner, and a bit disappointing for Shreyas Gopal, couldn't get another over. Yeah, but of the 4 bowlers, I think you are right. There's no doubt Tewatia stole the show.
You spoke about Tewatia's growing confidence, Vijay. Let us watch a little bit more from his press conference to see how assured he is when he's taking on questions.
डू और डाई गेम था हमारे लिए, तो हमारी यही बात हुई थी कि 100% देना है, जो हम हर मैच में ट्राई कर रहे थे, और वो आज फील्ड में हमारा इंटेंट दिखा. जैसा स्टार्ट किया जोफ्रा ने बॉलिंग में, तो वहीं से हमारा मोमेंटम आ गया था. क्रिस गेल ने बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग करी, बट हमें यही था कि विकेट जैसा खेल रहा था कि ठीक है, अगर ये हम यही सोच रहे थे कि 180 185 तक हम चेज़ करेंगे, और वो चेजेबल है कि सारे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेके खेल रहे हैं. जो इनिशियली हमारे पावर प्ले में 2 या 3 आउट हो रहे थे, तो अभी ऊपर सारे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ले रहे हैं, अच्छे कॉन्फिडेंस में लग रहे हैं. और जैसा उनको भी पता है कि डू और डाई गेम, ये डू और डाई गेम था हमारे लिए, और लास्ट जो हम मुंबई इंडियंस के अगेंस्ट भी खेले थे, तो वहाँ से सबका करेक्टर शो होता है कि सारे कितने पॉजिटिव हैं और कितने कॉन्फिडेंट हैं सारे. तो वही है कि अभी हम बैटिंग में इतना अच्छा क्लिक कर रहे हैं और बॉल हम अच्छा डाल ही रहे थे, तो अभी सारी चीज़ें मिलके अच्छा कर रहे हैं, तो फिर रिजल्ट्स भी फेवर में आ रहे हैं.
The chase was quite exciting to watch as well, Vijay, with Ben Stokes taking off the way he did, getting to 50 inside the 6 overs, just like Chris Gayle. Was an exciting session of play that we got to see when Ben Stokes was at the crease.
Yes, and Ben Stokes also, Rajaraman, I think it's very difficult to bowl to him when he is on song, and he has the way he is able to place the ball. I mean, you look at, he surveys the field and he picks the bowler and the ball. It's very difficult to keep him out, and he is probably, after Gayle, the most difficult batsman to bowl in a T20 situation. And he showed us last night why he is considered rated so high in world cricket.
Well, there was one delivery where he was backing off to the leg side and the bowler followed him, and then he nonchalantly flicked the ball to the fine leg fence for 4. Very, very creative shot, not just in terms of being able to play the reverse sweep very effectively. And when he plays the reverse sweep, he does unsettle the bowler quite a bit, Vijay.
And he plays it with such power. I mean, it is not, I mean, it was such a powerful, it looked like a good, powerful sweep from a right-hand batsman. And Rajaraman, there were some shots, I was taken back to that, I was transported back into the World Cup match-winning innings by him, where he played similar shots from nowhere. I mean, he would pick the length of the ball. Again, he has so much time to play his shot. So, fabulous batsman to watch.
Vijay, Sanju Samson played a good knock one more time. Happy to see the young lad get a few runs, gain in confidence. He did have a dip in form in the middle of the tournament, but it is good to see him score runs the way he is doing. But when he got run out, he allowed Josh Butler a hint of a chance to come in and strike the ball. And Rajasthan Royals will be very happy that Butler also managed to hit those sixes and take the side to victory.
Yes, absolutely. Good that he was in company of someone like Smith. Smith was in complete control, and he was, as long as Smith was there, I never thought Punjab had a chance, because he was batting so beautifully. But yes, Samson, I think this India selection has boosted his confidence. He's looking, not that he's looking confidence only in this inning, but he was batting just the way he batted in the initial stages of the tournament.
With both sides needing a victory in their final matches, it's going to be interesting to see how they approach it. Let us watch what Rahul says about the opportunity that Kings XI has got of making it to the playoff.
I mean, look, it's very clear for us that we need to win that game. So we need to focus on what our strengths are and what our positives are, and take the learnings from the game that we played today. But the next game that we're going to play is going to be completely different because we're playing a day game. So it's important that we assess the conditions really quickly and not forget how hard we've had to work to even give ourselves a chance to come in the top four. So there's a lot to be proud of for us as a team, and one more game against Chennai or whoever it might be. I mean, it's important that we go out there and enjoy ourselves, enjoy our cricket, and try and put up the best performance we can, and try and do the best with executing our skills. And if we do that, we will come out with 2 points.
Let us also watch what Rahul Tewatia has to say about Rajasthan Royals' last game that comes up tomorrow.
जाके इंटेंट दिखाओ, 100% कॉन्फिडेंस वाली क्रिकेट खेलो, क्योंकि हमने इतने टाइम से बीच में हम कहीं ना कहीं स्ट्रगल कर रहे थे टूर्नामेंट के बीच में कि हमारा कभी बॉलिंग डिपार्टमेंट 1-2 मैच में थोड़ा हल्का रहा था, फिर जैसे हमारे 2-3 शुरू में पावर प्ले में आउट हो रहे थे, तो अब जैसे संजू इतनी अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहा है प्लस बेन स्टोक्स हमें जो स्टार्ट दे रहा है, तो उससे हमारा मोमेंटम एक बना हुआ है और कॉन्फिडेंस टीम में दिख ही रहा है सबका.
Vijay, let us also take this question from Mehul Patel from the North Stand Gang, Mumbai. And this question is about Rajasthan Royals.
Rajasthan Royals, after winning the inaugural IPL in 2008, they qualified for playoffs only on thrice occasion, that is 2013, 2015 and 2018. After serving for 2 years of suspension in 2018, they stormed in the playoffs, but KKR defeated them with 25 runs. A dismal performance as they finished in 7th position, with 5th wins in 2019 IPL. The 2020 IPL campaign began with 2 wins, consecutive wins with CSK and Punjab, but then they lost 4 matches in route. My question is, what is ailing Rajasthan Royals so much in this season?
Mehul, that was a good question, but I'm sure last night Rajasthan Royals answered a part of your question. They have played some very good cricket when they were put in a do or die situation. They have played some very good cricket. Over a season of 14 games, it is very difficult for a side to be winning all matches regularly. There will be a dip in form, and we will have to accept the fact that when there are 8 teams, only 4 can qualify, and the best 4 always get through to the playoff stage.
Yes, Rajaraman, I think Mehul should now be happy with Rajasthan, the way they have performed, and if they beat KKR, they're very much in with a chance.
Vijay, 2 good games tonight. Mumbai Indians against Delhi Capitals, an old rivalry between Delhi and Bombay being revived one more time. And then Sunrisers Hyderabad playing against Royal Challengers Bangalore. Both the games will determine who finishes second in the league stage. And there is a lot to play for both Delhi Capitals and Royal Challengers Bangalore, even though they're playing in different matches.
Absolutely right. Hyderabad must win today, and RCB, of course. I mean, if they win, they go through. There's no doubt about that. But Delhi also must win. Delhi will have to win to stay afloat. So a must-win situation for both Hyderabad and Delhi.
I think the greatest challenge comes for Delhi Capitals because they're up against a high-quality side, which is wanting to win match after match and then take the top position on the table. And Delhi Capitals will have to bounce back from a couple of defeats in the last 2 games.
Yes, Delhi Capitals is into hard, tough times. You're right about Mumbai Indians. They're not going to spare Delhi Capitals because a win tonight carries the Mumbai Indians to the top spot. So Delhi Capitals has a huge challenge.
It's going to be a weekend to look forward to for IPL fans, Vijay, and there will be 2 wonderful contests tonight. And on that note, I will take leave of you, and I hope you enjoy both the games tonight, Vijay.
Thank you, Rajaraman. Thank you. It's been have a good day.